What's good, everybody? What's good? So anyone that knows me or has been following anything I post, you're gonna see a sunflower somewhere, some type of way. I love sunflowers. I'm not even really sure when I started to just become so infatuated with them, or just I gravitated to them, but all I know is that I love them. And I want to share some things that I discovered not that long ago, actually, and some things that God revealed to me, not just on a factual standpoint, like what are sunflowers, and what all do they do, but also how do I see myself in them, and some things that I can learn and apply to my life. So here we go. I want to share a couple of facts about them, and I pray that it bless you. First of all, sunflowers got their name because the flowers literally turn toward the sun. They literally follow the sun, which is so dope. Another thing is that literally one sunflower seed can produce up to 1,000 seeds. And these seeds can be used for obviously other flowers. People plant them because they love flowers, like me. Some people grow them for food. I know y'all done seen sunflowers. They got all type of flavors and everything. So sunflower seeds, you can eat them. So food, they're grown for food, and also they're grown for oil. So they aren't just pretty plants. People grow them to, grow them in their garden, or just have them around, like look at them. You got sunflower fields. People go out there and take pictures, but they're also grown to eat, and they're also grown for oil. So they're like multifaceted. So dope. Another cool thing that I discovered that I did not know is that sunflowers, and I'm gonna read from my notebook so I don't get it wrong, they display a behavior called heliotropism, which is a growth movement in plants induced by sunlight. In other words, a directional response to the sun, back to how it got its name. However, during seed production, the flowers get heavier and the stems will stiffen. So crazy. And I find that so profound, because not only is this seed bearing, this is a seed bearing plant. We are seed bearing. We are created to be fruitful and multiply. That's like literally the first thing that God spoke over us. When he blessed us, he said, be fruitful and multiply. You can't be fruitful and multiply if you're not already carrying something, if you don't already have something within you to multiply. You know what I'm saying? So this plant is seed bearing. We're seed bearing. Also, this plant can be used in more than one way. And I feel like I should be the same way with God. God, use me however you see fit. Please do. So don't just limit yourself to God using you one way. He can use you in many ways. That's why we have different gifts. Your gifts will make room for you. Why? Because we can do different things. We're bearing seed, but it can be used in multiple ways. So that is so dope. And then ultimately, this seed goes from seed to seed. Like, we should be wanting to give. We should be wanting to help. We should be wanting to share the word of God. You know what I'm saying? Like, God put something in us. God blessed us. We should be sharing that with other people. So not just me, you know what I'm saying, understanding that God is dope, but sharing that somebody else that God is dope. So in turn, making more disciples, like, that's another reason why we're here. When we get born again, it's not just for us to keep this to ourselves. We are supposed to go from seed to seed. And so I just feel like that is so dope, that God has a predestined plan for our life. He has a predestined purpose for our life. And there is a process. These plants, in order to grow, they got to go through some trying times, some trying times. And they can't do it by themselves. They literally have to follow the sun. And I feel like I should be the same way. They're following the sun, S-U-N. We should be following the sun, S-O-N. In order to grow, we have to follow Jesus, S-O-N. So dope. But in that, here's the part that we don't like. In that, just like the sunflower, when you're getting ready to produce something, when there's something over your life and God has put something in you, when it's time to produce that thing, best to believe there is going to be some pressure. And it's not going to be easy. Right now, my pastor is in a series where he is talking about pressure. And I just think that is so dope and so important to understand that in life, you're not exempt from pressure. How you handle it, though, is on you. So can we see and look at the what is the outcome? The outcome is fruit. That is the outcome. Enduring. These flowers get heavy during seed production. Heavy. How many of us get heavy? Yeah, some big on the way, believe that. How many of us, when we get heavy, we get stiff, meaning it's hard to move. It's hard to press forward when you're trying to carry so much. Best believe some big on the way. That is what I'm saying to you. I'm encouraging you to know and trust and believe that God has something big in store for you. You just have to keep pushing and you have to keep pressing. Another word for stiffen is strengthen, to become or make stronger or more steadfast. And it talks about that in the Bible, how we must persevere, we must remain steadfast, pressing toward the mark. Like, we hear those things, and it is so important. And so I just want to encourage you with this. The bottom line of what I'm trying to say, and I hope I didn't go through this too fast. If I did, just watch it over, because I wasn't trying to hold you too long. But the moral of this video of what I'm saying, what I learned or what I got from a sunflower, is that the victory is in following the presence of God. The victory is in following the presence of God. You have everything you need inside of you because God is intentional. If he took that much detail and he all that creativity and put and purpose into a sunflower, we are made in his image. So just think about how much intentionality, how much greatness he put inside of you. If a sunflower can do all that, but in order to do that, again, we must continue to follow the presence of God, following the sun, just like the sunflower. And this is how we become fruitful and multiply. Before God even made our vessel, the body, before he even created Adam from the dust, we were created. Our spirit was already created in chapter 1. He didn't create Adam's body until chapter 2. And when he created us in chapter 1, the first thing he said when he blessed us was to be fruitful and multiply. So it's so important that we grow. And in order to grow, we have to follow the sun. Victory is in following the presence of God. So as always, I tell you to don't stop believing, keep pressing, keep pushing, and remember, no rain, no flowers. Peace.